man's dream if the woman in question is dreaming about a geography teacher and his pet crow? It's Richard Ayoade and Noel Fielding! Noel, Richard, have you got a team name?
Team Falafel.
Russell Brand was not available.
You two have played on the quiz before and you've never won. You feel confident?
Q.
Just saying.
We've won, haven't we? I won with Russell.
No, you didn't win. You were given the special prize.
You need a ladder to get to the top of your collar. Is our team name.
The ladder collars. What's the team name?
Yeah,
the ladder collars.
The ladder collars.
The
No,
ladder
I
collars.
can't have that. That's a horrible thing to...
Just because you need a hard hat to put your shirt on doesn't mean... Do you need scaffolding around it? Why is it so high?
I can't believe you're sitting next to Noel Fielding and you're making jokes about my shirt.
That's how bad your shirt is.
This first question, it's over to my favourite girl group of all time. It's Little Mix.
I love Little Mix.
Why are they trying to steal those pillows?
So 3 ways to tell if someone was a witch. Noel and Richard, what have you got for this?
Verbal confirmation.
Weirdly, that is right. If another witch said you were a witch, you're a witch.
Exactly.
Okay, we made that up.
I'm a witch.
We'll take it.
I'm a witch, so if I say you're a witch, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Correct.
You're not, though.
Sync,
You've got no
sync.
magical powers at all.
You're not even a warlock.
You're not even a witch's tit.
Pets.
If you had a pet, people thought it was a familiar, they thought you were a witch.
OK, I think points all round.
Thank you.
It is a radical new solution to this mystery. An illness passed on to him from earlier generations and made worse by being the product of incest.
Recent reconstruction of a famous historical figure. What did you put?
I put dynamo. And then we put King Tut.
Yes.
We
Come
just
on,
put
then.
Greg Wallace.
Get a bear! Get some buckets! Get a gunpowder!
You saw the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School acting out a famous historical event. What was it?
We wrote Bake Off Pilot, Boosh Pilot.
Nice.
And then we did Great Fire of London. So, in a way, there's a 3-tier... It gets more boring as you go to the right.
I tell you what, though, flour is highly flammable.
Good
to know. It's totally flammable. Yeah,
I'm
it
right
is.
there.
Roll up some flour, dissipating into the air, and then light a match and watch the whole hanger go up.
Where am I within this flame ball that I've done? I've thrown the flour up, I light the match.
And then that's the last thing you see.
Then you get out of your...
I can't run faster than fire, Mel. I've tried it.
So you all got that, Fire of London, great. I showed you a series of emojis which represented a historical event. What did you think it was?
We went with Titanic, and then we wrote joke of some kind, kind of as a placeholder.
Then we ran out of time.
Yeah.
But we are still working on that.
We're going to come back to that joke at some stage.
Well, look forward to that.
Well, I don't think you should, but we will come back to it.
You won't know when it's going to happen. It might be when you're in bed tonight.
You won't even know it's a joke.
So I asked you the nickname of Harold Gormson, King of the Danes. Yes. His nickname, written in Viking runes, features on every modern-day mobile phone. What is it?
Features on every mobile.
Every mobile phone.
Everyone.
Sorry, no, that's...
OK, let's go to the sensible team. I never thought it would come to this. Noel, Richard, what have you got?
Bluetooth.
All day.
That is the correct answer.
Hold on.
Mel, I don't even know who you're doing.
He's got those kind of strange pouchy things going on.
This was the best one so far.
So I asked you what linked the famous movie quote. Noel, Richard, what have you got?
We're straight-up facts here.
Oh.
They're not the actual lines.
That is the right answer.
Bam.
Oh, my God.
They're all
That's
famous
right.
misquotes. Originally, that was supposed to be a full-length fight scene. What circumstances led to it being cut short? Write down your answers.
I do know this, but you know what? I've forgotten. Can I still get a point?
Yes, yes, we're doing a special version of the quiz for you.
Forgetting something is the same as not knowing.
No, because I
And
did
that
know
was-
once. I definitely knew this. I
That's-
definitely knew this.
That's the same as not knowing.
And asked you why that scene was cut short.
Boom.
Mayonnaise.
Dysentery.
Richard, what did you get?
He had pneumonia or something. We didn't get
I
it.
said dysentery and you
Dysentery.
put pluricity, you idiot.
I said, no, that's me trying to write pneumonia. Don't...
Look at your doctor's handwriting.
Let's-
No one knows what you've written.
Love,
I do calligraphy.
look, love, let's just sort this out in the car on the way home.
Well, today the answer was Harrison Ford had dysentery.
Yes.
Jimmy, you know I'm honest, right?
Yeah.
I did say,
did say
can you put
dysentery or
dysentery down? And, you know, he just goes his own way. He's an idiot. I know he's directed loads of films,
I'm
but, you know,
sorry.
sometimes...
Sometimes I don't... I'm too in my head, or I don't engage, or I don't listen. And I know you're saying it, and I'm trying to hear it.
This is why the marriage broke down once
And-
before.
I acknowledge that.
I mean, it wasn't just that, you know, the sex had gone wrong.
The sex had changed.
I think in fairness,
gone wrong.
Gareth Malone asked you what you thought a close encounter of the first and second kind was.
Base 1 is tongue kiss, base 2 is tit up.
What's the up component?
What's the up component?
You put it up,
Exactly, Richard.
You put it up her blouse.
Tit up sounds like you're either adding more tits or you're forcing the tits higher than they ought to be.
What did you put, Noel? Richard?
Tit up.
Sight.
Yeah. and-
Physical incursion.
Oh, well,
touch
that-
up.
Touch
That-
up, I put, not tit up.
That is 100% correct, Noel and Richard. I showed you a picture of Buster Keaton. Why did he have his shoes nailed to the floor?
Chelsea, I got exactly the same as you. I put because house fell down.
Why has everyone started talking like Tarzan? Because house fall down.
The building falls over him and it had to be matched up precisely.
Wow.
I showed you this object. What was it?
A producer.
I think that's the best joke so far. I feel that's a joke of the show.
I think that's really strong. That's really strong, that.
Jimmy hates it, look at him. Every bone in his body is screaming out, that cannot be a producer, it's a metal object.
Yeah.
Look at him, Captain Logic melting from the inside.
You're going to fizz now and start puking milk, aren't
Look
you?
at him, the Federer of comedy. Can't compute, no, mustn't, no logic. This, no producer, this
Tarzan again.
metal.
The joke of the show. I'll say it again. It's the joke of the show. Around this joke, we build the show. We build the show outward from this joke.
What did you write down, Richard?
It's kind
Producer.
of like, isn't it a bit like a sort of ceremony sort of sound device?
You're absolutely right.
It's a really cool thing, and I'd quite like to have a go on it.
Go ahead if you want to have a go.
I haven't got performance trousers on.
You can stand behind the plinth.
Oh.
Come over.
Very quickly. Richard, you look cool.
cover you. I'll
You
cover
look
you.
cool. Cover me to the
I don't-
plinth.
I-
There we go. Cover me to the plinth.
He's like his...
That's good.
OK, now we're sending it back.
Thank you. Good.
Okay.
No one noticed. The terrible trousers.
OK, now players...
Shuffle away. Get me back. Cover me.
Shuffle
Cover
back.
me.
Shuffle
Cover me.
back. Let's shuffle back.
Cover me. Thanks, Wella.
Shuffle back.
Their discovery has led to some incredible advances in gene splicing, resulting in the world's first ever human-crow hybrid. Noel Fielding, everyone.
Unbelievable what you're doing tonight.
What have I done?
You avert your vaudevillian eyes from my dear wife.
I asked you what Alfred Nobel invented. What did you all put?
Chicken dippers.
I've no reason to assume he didn't invent the chicken dipper as well as...
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
What does this man claim he is able to do? Oh, Nana's getting frisky.
Overstep the mark.
Don't let that fucking cyborg speak to you like that.
Did you just call me a fucking cyborg?
I said, don't let that fucking cyborg speak to you like that. That's what I said.
I've never heard you swear,
never heard
Richard.
you swear,
yeah.
I don't like you swearing.
Well, to
I
be
know,
fair,
Mum,
he's been pushed
but
quite far
I
tonight.
have been pushed quite far by
Yeah,
You know,
I'll try and say something nice. Look, I really like your wife's blouse.
Wow.
What did he claim to be able to do?
Yeah.
We almost did the same joke. I put work in an auction and then stop erections.
So you didn't realise?
I know. Shock horror, we didn't get it right.
Look at the handwriting.
Ah.
At least you can
Look at
read
that,
it,
right.
Dr. Ayawadi.
Save it for the car. On the way home.
Oh. You saw Joey Essex giving Brian Cox a run for his money. Who on earth was he chatting about? Richard Knoll.
Straight up fact. Leonardo da Vinci. No jokes. Straight up.
I showed you a Say What You See, spelling out a scientific story. What did you all get?
We had a bit of fun towards the end here. So we went Tim Berners-Lee, worldwide spider, and then we pulled it back because we're having a lot of fun, but we thought we're quizzing, so let's actually buckle up for this. And we put web, but the bracket was so small you can't quite read it.
Well, I can tell you what was. Tim Berners-Lee invents World Wide Web. I asked you what famous musician wrote sexually explicit letters to his cousin, kept a fart diary, and wrote a song called Lick Me in the Arse.
The Proclaimers. I initially put the Proclaimers.
I put Mozart.
Mozart. Well, you all got it. It was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and we have the music here for Lick Me in My Arse.
Are you a bit tired, love?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to go home? You all right? You're going to be all right for the next 2
No,
rounds?
I'll be fine, yeah.
All right, just checking.
Just hold on till we get to the next service station.
It's all right.
And then you can have a little run around, let off some steam.
And a burger.
And you can have a burger, Jack.
Thank you.
You can, but not another fizzy drink. You've had 2.
It would appear Richard Ayoade and his wife have adopted Jack.
We're giving Mel a night off because it's
I love
intensive.
it when the Ayoades come round.
Thank you.
So nice.
And we'll, you know...
I'm going to make Jack lick me in the arse.
What alcoholic drinks did Chumbawamba go for in their seminal 90s song, Tub Thumping?
Lager drink, whiskey drink, Tizer. You put Tizer, didn't you?
I also put Lemsip.
Baileys, cider, vodka. Whiskey, Tia Maria.
Which is a neglected part of everyone's drinks cabinet.
I like a Tia Maria.
I
love a Tia
I love a Tia Maria.
I just like
I'm
the
not
name.
ashamed to say it. Real men like Tia Maria.
What is in Tia
Yeah,
Maria?
what is it?
Just joy.
Tears.
Finally, I showed you a clip of an outraged American judge. What was he outraged about? Noel, Richard, what did you put?
Yeah, we put Beatles.
Beatles or Chumbawamba.
Or Chaz and Dave.
Chaz and Dave.
But we did put the Beatles.
The Beatles. It was, of course, Beatlemania that riled him. For our first question, it's over to gold-winning Olympian Jessica Ennis-Hill. Noel, have you considered Noel fielding Ayoade like a double barrel?
What?
This...
What, Jimmy? I'm trying to write something. What's happening? This better be fucking good.
Well, she was Jessica Ennis, and then she got married, so she's now Jessica Ennis-Hill. Oh, nice. So she's taken her husband's name.
Oh, my God, that's the most boring sentence I've ever heard. My semen is literally frozen.
We're trying.
Jessica Ennis-Hill asked you what the ancient Greeks competed in.
Birthday suit, balls all loose.
Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean.
I'm so mean, what?
I made medicine sick.
Yeah.
You heard 3 computer game soundtracks. What were they? Well, correct. Did everyone get those?
Yeah, we did.
Too busy out
Whoa, hang on. What did you put?
Look, Jimmy, we were out causing trouble. While these guys were...
Swatting.
Exactly.
We put Donkey Kong, Sonic, Super Mario, fuck.
We don't care. We were tearing up the neighbourhood.
In our corduroy...
I was reading a lot of Sherlock Holmes. I read The Complete in a week. It was one of the best weeks of my life. It's not even a joke.
You know, the only actor with the skill and sensitivity needed to carry off a New York or Brooklyn accent, that would be Richard over there, right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Pray silence.
Well.
Hi.
Sounded...
Nailed it.
How are things? How are things? How are things?
Oh, that's
Do I hit the
interesting.
how are things?
That's very
How
natural.
are things going in the precinct?
OK, final question.
I'm doing scene work.
And scene. OK. What party game was accused of selling sex in a box?
There was a board game called Orgy, wasn't there? I think there was a board game called Orgy.
No.
There was one.
This wasn't the trick where someone just puts their penis in a shoebox.
There was a penis in a box, yes.
That's not a licensed board game. What that is, that's an assault. There are no dice in that box. There are no rules.
Well, there were two or something, and I was rolling them around like crazy.
Twister.
Noel, Richard?
Twister?
Must have known the Twister.
Why are you saying it like...
I would, because it's late.
Have a muffin. No!
What the fuck's going on here?
No,
meant to help him.
No.
When he said he's tired, I gave it to him.
Touch the food.
Hey.
I was offering you something.
OK.
No.
Let's not start a full-scale food fight.
God, no!
Guys! Let's call a truce. You're animals!
This is a disaster.
I'm trying to deal with everything in this quiz.
Has anyone got any wet wipes?
All the way from Sky Sports, it's the legendary commentator, Chris Kamara.
I'm going to demonstrate 3 referee signals from 3 different sports.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Right.
You've got to write these down. There's 3 of them.
What is it?
Second one.
Like mine. Cricket.
Whistle once again.
What's that? I don't know. Yeah.
Richard, Noel.
Was the last one rugby?
You can't ask.
No, I was just trying to...
Sorry, son.
OK. You can't walk back into my life now.
I can.
And call me your son.
I can.
You can't do that.
Your mum's been on at me for years.
Don't you dare bring Mum in. I'm married now. I'm quizzing professionally. I built a life for myself.
Which structure, when it was put up in 1889, was described as a truly tragic street lamp, a carcass, and a hole-riddled suppository?
That man has a poetry to him that none of us will ever match. That's not a joke, it's just true.
It's a brilliant show.
He's a genius.
It's so
No,
good.
he's a genius. I love him.
Kevin McLeod there. OK, so what he wants to know is what was being described?
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. And have a look at this photograph from 1838. What is so special about it? What did you put, Noel and Richard?
First photo taken.
Well, it wasn't, was it, the first photo taken?
No,
it was the
it
first
wasn't.
photo taken of a human being. I asked you to name 3 cats from Cats.
Oh, well done. Who said fucking Garfield?
You could have had
What did you
Alonso, Bomb Ballerina, Kakabati, Cassandra, Cockpit, Demeter, Grisabella, Jemima, Rum Tum Tugger, Sisebenshanks, Tantamol, Victoria, White Cat, Rumpletzer,
reading them off
Quaxo,
your
and
phone.
Old
He's
Deuteronomy.
reading them off his phone.
Those are just his mates from prep school.
Top Cat.
Who said... Top Cat? I've only just got that. It's been up there.
Garfield and Tom from Tom and Jerry. And what's the other one?
Dealey.
Mistopheles.
Mistopheles is right.
You would be so good in Cats, Noel.
Yeah, you would be, actually.
I love you, Jack.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
OK, next one. Darcy Bustle asked you under what circumstances ballet dancers might say shit to each other. What have you written?
They said it because there was always a load of horse shit outside in the old days. Of
Carriages, horses.
Sign of attendance, horses defecate. Which they do defecate. Let's move
Carriages.
Well, there's no getting away from that. It's entirely correct. Points all round. Yeah. Good ballet knowledge. I asked you what Salvador Dali drew Hitler doing. What did you put?
It's Hitler masturbating. It's a back view of him. It's really odd.
Noel, Richard?
Massaging his length to excess joy.
Which one of us do you think wrote that, Jimmy?
I think it was the geography teacher. OK, points all round for that.
Yeah,
Richard, can I just say your wife's got beautiful boots?
Thank you.
They've got a lovely heel.
Wasn't quite worth the ramp up.
They've got a lovely heel.
They do, though.
OK, final question. Noel, could you try and relax, mate?
What?
We'll just try and...
I'll be honest with you, Jimmy, I'm done. I've got nothing now. I'm just staring. I'm like one of those children. You know, when you get children up for a holiday really early in the middle of the night and they just stare through your soul going... in their PJs. That's what I am.
OK. So Alicia Dixon asked you what ambergris was. What did you think? OK, well, it's whale vomit. I'll give them OK, whale vomit. It's the right answer. OK. Noel, Richard, what you got?
We went for regret, which is the same. In a way, it's the same as whale's vomit.
Yeah.
It's regretful. There is a sense of regret when you smell whale's vomit.
You're weighing it up, aren't you, Jimmy? Go on, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Go on. Go on, boy. Go on, boy. Go on, fetch us a point. Go on. Go on, Jim. Jim. Come back with a point. Here it comes.
OK, point to Jonathan and Chelsea on that one. The myotonic goat deals with stress how? Richard Ayoade, what have you put?
I put they become very passive-aggressive.
Well, let's have a look and see who's right. For 10 points, when the first dinosaurs roamed the Earth, the whole world was made up of just one single continent. What was it called? So I'll ask it again. When the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, the whole world was made up of just one single continent. What was it called?
Why would you choose to do a joke here? You're out of your fucking mind.
This is barely a joke.
That's not even a joke.
It's not a joke.
Jimmy, can you lose the fucking dinosaur now? He's killing me.
No, Richard, we'd love to wrap things up. No, Richard, what have you written?
Of the three of us, I think it's this dickhead that's getting...
It's a good point, well made. So what have you put? No?
We don't know. It was pre-language. So why have they called it anything?
OK, well, the correct answer was Pangea.
Yes!
It was for 10 points.
Oh, come on, Fitz.
In third place, Jack Whitehall and Mel Goodroach with 30 points. In second place, Noel Fielding and Richard Ayoade with 38. But the winners of the Big Fat Quiz of everything, Jonathan Ross and Chelsea Brady with 41 points. Yeah.